We are back in the Bloom Bistro with holistic functional doctor and the founder of Back to Health Functional Medicine, Dr. Anya Szigeti, who is better able to help her patients from the knowledge she gained in her own personal health journey. Thanks so much for sticking around.
Thanks, Gail. Great to be here still.
And so we made this, well, mostly you made it, this great sausage, sweet potato, and cabbage recipe. It's so, I already took a little bite. It is so good, supports the thyroid health. One of the many things that you talk to your patients about, but when you were first diagnosed, who did you turn to for support?
When I was first diagnosed, I actually was my own health advocate because I knew that something was wrong and no one was listening to me. And I kind of got passed around from specialist to specialist to address just only a few symptoms that I was experiencing. So I had to really push my own doctor to even run the tests to get my diagnosis. And then once I got it, they basically were like, well, there's nothing we can do for you until you get worse, and then we'll just medicate you. So it was a very, very scary time, very daunting time, and hopeless and helpless. So I was really searching, and I searched and found a holistic functional doctor that actually became my mentor in addition to my doctor and guided me into this profession. But he transformed my health back then and really took a deep dive into all the different areas of my specific health for my imbalances so I could start to heal my body.
How long ago were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism over 15 years ago.
Wow.
And then Hashimoto's over 10 years ago.
Wow, and so the dietary role in this and the gut health is so incredibly important. And while you talk, I'm going to eat a little.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, both of those were critical for me, but they're also really, really important for those of us that have thyroid imbalances, because especially if we're looking from a holistic standpoint, we need to use food as medicine. So if our gut isn't working well, then we can't absorb the key nutrients that we need to support our body and to support our thyroid. And even more specifically, we talked a bit about this, converting the inactive thyroid hormone to the active thyroid hormone as well.
Now, have you noticed that your digestion changed when your thyroid symptoms flare up?
Oh, absolutely. I know of some of my own triggers. Stress is one of them.
Okay.
Lack of sleep is one of them. And so when I'm in those types of situations, I notice that my digestion's off, and then I can feel my thyroid symptoms flare up for sure.
And when you say your digestive system is off, do you just feel bloated? A lot of just issues with everything?
With everything. Since you're eating, we won't go into all the different details of the digestive system, but I had a whole laundry list. I had acid reflux, I had bloating, I had, all the different types of digestives. I mean, they have commercials about all the different things. And I tried all the different over-the-counter pieces to try to manage the symptoms, but that's all I was doing, was putting a Band-Aid on the symptoms.
What about our emotional health? A lot of people don't realize that thyroid disease wreaks havoc, and causes brain fog and maybe some cases anxiety. I don't know if that's just the thyroid making you feel that way or just the frustration of not knowing what's going on.
It's multifactorial for sure, but brain fog is a huge symptom that many of my thyroid patients have when they first come to work with me as well. And then kind of the mental distress of being told that, nothing's wrong with you, your labs look fine, but yet something's wrong. So that plays on the mind as well. With the anxiety piece, I personally experienced, and I know a lot of others as well, when I was first diagnosed and I was trying to navigate what to eat and what not to eat. There's so much misinformation out there that I went for a very, very strict AIP, autoimmune paleo diet, which cuts out literally everything. And then that actually caused me to have more food anxiety. And it really affected my mental health because I couldn't go to social settings, because I couldn't eat literally anything at a restaurant, at a party, at a gathering. I was always the one, oh, she can't have this, she can't have that. So it was very, very stressful. So food became a huge source of anxiety for me along my journey as well.
So what are some of the major changes that you made that really made a difference?
The big one, and I've mentioned this before, was obviously cutting out all of the junk. So the gluten, the dairy, ultra-processed foods. Adding in the nutrient-dense foods, the nutrient-rich foods, the healthy fats, because I wasn't consuming a lot of those. I thought I was. I thought I was doing well because it said healthy on the label. But, I wasn't educated to turn it around and really see what was in there or understand where the ingredients come from. And so that's why I really try to stress, and that's what I've learned as well, to be in charge of the ingredients. Have ownership over what you're consuming, and making your own food is one of the best ways to do that. And actually some of the sausage and pork and things that I use are from my friend's farm. And
that's
so we actually go
amazing.
and stay there, and we can see the animals, and we know what we're consuming. And so that just ties it right back in together.
Well, I'm so glad. This has been 30 minutes of a great education, and we wanted to do this alongside Dr. Anya because 50% of the people who have thyroid disease don't even know it. So thank you, Dr. Anya. We're going to post this advice on